Welcome to Roam the Region. I'm Jennifer Pauly, president of the chamber. Suzanne is off today, so it's just me. You got me on this rainy, what do you describe it? It's like a gray, rainy, the sun's trying to come out, the sprinkling this morning, April 30th. So the last day of April, we cannot wait for May to be here. Can't come soon enough. Already this morning, I had 5 phone calls about the Smelt Festival. It's a no-go. It's not happening next week. So if you were thinking of a Smelt Festival, not happening, of course, with our luck, I could guarantee next Friday will probably be a beautiful 70-degree day, a day that we haven't had in a while. And if you have been to the past couple Smelt Festivals, we've had every single weather you could imagine. So wind, rain, cold, I think one year it snowed. That's just the way it is. But next year, bigger and better than ever. So just wanted to give a few updates before we have our guest on. 2 weeks ago, our guest was Steve Carroll from the Salvation Army. And last Saturday was the Ring and Run program where volunteers went to 500 different children's family houses and delivered some really great little activity bags. And I had the opportunity to do that last Saturday, and just wanted to say thank you to Steve for giving us the opportunity to serve and to volunteer. It was a lot of fun, and we really, we really appreciate all the service that they do in the community. So thank you. Also wanted to give a little shout out to our new members. We've had new members coming right in, and this is what we like to see. It means there's a little bit more growth and changes in our region. We're so happy for that. So a big welcome to the following. Hardened Art Studio. It's an art tattoo studio. Patrick Harden is located in Youngstown. His studio overlooks Niagara River. It's a gorgeous spot. So if you have a chance, check them out. BOK Studio, our friend Bobby Stokes is moving to Portage here in the village of Lewiston. She'll be right around the corner from our office. Can't wait to take some classes there. I believe her last booty yoga class was this morning in the Youngstown studio, but we're happy to have her move here in the village of Lewiston. Also, Keller Williams Realty Buffalo North Towns, Jennifer Mance. We're so happy to have you part of our community here. And last but not least, Andrea Cristrino, Portrait Photography. And I have to let you know that I actually had a session this past week with Andrea, and she is the top of her game. She knows exactly what she's doing. So welcome to all of those members. We're happy to have you. We have a few other things coming up. Ribbon cuttings. I have 3 already booked for May. So the next one is coming on next Friday, May 7th, and that will be with Revamped. They are taking over part of the space where Sister and Brothers was located in the village of Lewiston on Center Street. They are working full speed ahead to get that open. We're so excited for another retail store to join us on Center Street in Lewiston. So that ribbon cutting and grand opening will be next Friday, May 7th at 11 o'clock. I have to check my calendar here because we just had so many pop up. We also have a few at the end of the month, so we'll be getting all of that news out in our next newsletter. So join us, lots of things coming up. And already next weekend is Mother's Day weekend. So, oh my gosh, the month is flying by and May didn't even start yet. First thing tomorrow. But love to bring on our guest. So talking about Mother's Day, our guest has something going on Mother's Day weekend. Thanks for joining us, Libby. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good. Thanks for having me.
Yes, Libby is with Niagara Outfitters. We actually talk about ribbon cuttings. I remember doing their ribbon cutting down at the river with all of the kayaks and everything. And it was great. And we had a perfect day for it. There was a cake. It was wonderful. So welcome to Roam the Region. I had told Libby ahead of time, listen, it's very casual, and today it's just me. So this is kind of what you get. So I thank you for being a good sport. Tell us a little bit about Niagara Outfitters and what is coming up next weekend for Mother's Day weekend.
Well, I'll start with my elevator pitch. Niagara Outfitters offers hiking, biking, and kayaking tours in the lower Niagara River region. So we service areas from Niagara Falls to Wilson. We do guided tours, equipment rentals, pretty much custom tours. Anything you'd like to do, we can put together and make happen. So that's my pitch. Next Saturday, we're really looking forward to another great event. It's the Mother's Day Yoga and Walk. And what we're going to do is have a 1 hour yoga session with Stephanie Chesbro of Peaceful Waters Yoga at Embody Health and Wellness. Thank you to Amy Patrick for sharing her space with us. And then after the yoga, there's going to be a walk. So you have two choices. You can do the yoga first and then a historic walk through the village, which is about 1.5 miles, maybe less than that. With some tons of fun facts about the village of Lewiston. And the other option is a fitness walk, which will be close to 4 miles from Embody Health and Wellness down through our park, down the trail and back. So it'll be a faster pace, a little less talking. And then when you get back, you'll have a wind down yoga session after you're marching on that trail. So after the yoga and walks, we're offering an optional social hour. And that's open to anyone too, if you just want to come for the social hour, if you're not into yoga or walking. We've reserved Hennepin Park, and we are offering light tapas from Carmelo's Coat of Arms. And it's the yoga and walk is $30. And if you do the yoga and walk, the tapas are $15. So it'll be a total of $45. If you just want to come to the happy hour and have the tapas, you can bring a chair and your own cocktail. And those tickets are $20 a piece.
That sounds like the best Mother's Day gift. If my husband's watching, that sounds like a really great Mother's Day gift.
Right. That's what we were hoping. And we've also pulled in, trying to work together with the small business. We've pulled in the Plant Shack in Lewiston, Lewiston Love, and maybe some others that are going to feature a few items at Hennepin Park for Mother's Day gifts, but they're both going to be open during the happy hours, and they're, close proximity to Hennepin Park. So you can go right over and get your mom a gift, or just to make it a little bit more of a fun event.
That is amazing. I love the fact that you brought in other businesses to be a part of this. That makes it so special, and it just gives a sense of community. I love that. That is amazing. And those are all great businesses that you are working with. So thank you for doing that. That is such an opportunity for those businesses as well to showcase what they offer and what they have. And a perfect opportunity for not just mothers though, right? This is right. For a Mother's Day weekend, but it's open to anybody, correct?
Yes, we said our tagline was like, give your mother what she wants for Mother's Day, which is time with you, time away from you. Or if you're not a mother and you just want time for yourself, you're welcome too.
Exactly. So. That's amazing. So I have on here, and again, bear with me. We have some beautiful photos that Libby had put together in a nice slideshow. So I'm going to bring those up quickly. But I just wanted to say we have a few viewers on right now. Fred Blue with Great Lakes Real Estate, he says good morning. And Matt Villeneuve, of course, greetings from the beach. Yeah, we know. Rub it in. Greetings from the beach. That's okay. That's all right. We know he needs a vacation. So we're glad to have them joining in and watching. If you are watching, comment any questions that you have for Libby on our page, and we'll get to them. But first, we're going to try and I'm going to work on this. I've done this a few times, Libby, so bear with me. But we have some great photos, and there we go. We have some great photos. And you're going to help me and just kind of let me know what is going on with some of these great things that you have. Oh, wait, no, we want to go back. Here we go. So those are, if you can kind of describe what we have going on here.
Well, these are just some highlight pictures of the activities that we offer. So kayaking is a big one. The Lower Niagara River is really beautiful. It's a really beautiful paddle. And this year we'll be offering some new options for the kayaking. We're going to be offering a launch site in Lewiston at the Lewiston Public Boat Ramp, as well as Youngstown. So you'll be able to start and finish in Youngstown and do just a little loop if the Niagara River is a little intimidating, down there is a little quieter. And so we're also offering tours in North Tonawanda on the Erie Canal. That's better for beginners and people that are a little intimidated by the river. And we also offer a lock tour through the last 2 locks on the Erie Canal, locks 34 and locks 35. So we actually take the kayaks in the lock, get raised up, to the top, and then go out the other side. And that's really, if you're an engineering buff, a history buff, or just a kayaker, it's really an exceptional tour.
Yeah. Well, these photos are phenomenal and really capture what the essence of, of hiring your business, what you can experience. I mean, this just looks like a lot of fun. I cannot wait to get a kayak out there and have you. Oh, look at, there's Gretchen. The photos just show what the experiences you offer, what they entail. And I love it. It's a variety, and you can see that it's just everyone's happy. Everyone's excited. Everybody for all ages is able to participate.
Yeah, I mean, we really try and target fun. I mean, our mission is to make sure you have a good time here in your hometown, or if you're in as a tourist, we want to show you all that the area has to offer. You can see in some of the pictures, we're out there in puffy jackets on bikes and shorts and t-shirts and kayaks. So we're trying to really expand to be a full year offering, because there's just so many great things to see and do in our region.
That is amazing. Look at all of these fun things. I mean, who would have even thought, even in the, I think that last photo here was a bike you can use in the winter. Who would have thought?
A fat tire bike.
Yeah.
I was demoing that bike, so we don't have any yet, but I'm thinking like at Joe Davis or some other places would be fun to ride fat tire bikes in the winter. So
a lot of opportunities here.
So we don't want to talk about winter.
I know. Don't mention snow. I know last year, Mother's Day weekend, there were a few snowflakes, but I think we're done with it. So not just, it looks like you have been able to take visitors pretty much wherever they'd like to go, upper river, lower river, and you have the knowledge of this entire area. So tell us about how people can find you, and when are they able to book trips or book guided tours? Are you available year round, or what is the time frame of when you like to book trails and bike rides and kayaking and things like that?
Well, I am available year round, although, I don't get a lot of calls from about December to March or April. But we have kicked off this year. I had kayakers go out last weekend. We had such a beautiful weekend last weekend. So we've kicked off the season. The best way to reach me is through my website. I've spent all winter getting the website all overhauled. So there's tons of great information. There's frequently asked questions. There's information about the launch sites that'll really guide you towards the tour that you want. When you click on book online with me, it takes you to all my tours and rentals, so you can see what the options are. You don't have to be worried about checking out. It's just, you can click book online to see all the things, make your choice, come back later and book it. But it's really the best way to reach me because I spend a lot of time on the Niagara River where we don't get very good service. So I miss a lot of calls. I miss a lot of voicemails just because of the cell phone service. So really getting to my website and looking at all that information really helps you plan what you want to do. And if then you still need more information or you want to customize a tour, you can call me, text me, email me. I'm very responsive. You'll hear back from me within a day. No problem. So
yeah, you are very responsive, and it's great because we've been able to answer a lot of inquiries, and those that we're not able to, we send your phone number to anybody who wants to know about hiking or biking or kayaking, and you answer those questions. You know more than we do, that's for sure. I do have one question that just came up. It's a non-seasonal question. It's from Fred Blue. He wanted to know if you do snowshoe rentals in the winter with or without a tour.
I will be offering that next winter. I got a few paired this year. We didn't really get out too much, so I'll be looking to start both snowshoeing and cross-country skiing next winter.
That's exciting. That is exciting news. So Fred, you got your answer there. Fred will be your first customer.
Good.
So one of the photos that we had here, let me see if I can slide back. You had mentioned the Niagara River, but these are excellent photos from the canal. So tell us a little bit about some of these expeditions that you have on the canal. They look a ton. Everyone looks like they're having so much fun there.
Yeah, the Erie Canal is great. It's a great place to paddle. There's some really great kayak launches all along the canal. So it's a great place. We actually did a birthday party for a 15-year-old girl on the canal. They just wanted to hang out with their girlfriends. And so we took about 12 girls out, and then they had pizza at the park after. So the possibilities are really endless for what you could do. You see a lot of those pictures are the locks. That's a really popular tour because it's just extraordinary to go.
I'm sure. I would feel a little overwhelmed there, while the locks
I know some people will. I think when those doors close,
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating.
Yes, but you've done it many times. So, we have to realize that you are a professional, and that's why we have you as a guide to let us know. So this,
especially that tour, the lock masters, will allow anybody to traverse through the locks, but they're really happy when people go with me because they know I know the safety and the way, things go in the locks, because it's a massive undertaking to raise people up, 60 feet. So.
Yeah, definitely. How did you get into this? Tell us a little bit of how you had the concept of Niagara Outfitters and why this area.
Well, I mean, my whole life I've been an outdoors person. We grew up camping and doing all of these types of things, biking and kayaking, canoeing with my parents. And as I was working in construction, and it's a pretty intense job and pretty aggressive. And I switched jobs, and I just really wasn't ready to jump back into that. Although, that's where my network was, that's where my skill sets were. I was a project manager, and I just felt like there had to be something more, I guess. I just wanted to love what I do, and I wanted to, feel the passion for my job. And that allowed me to, think outside the box. I had a couple of months where I could decide which direction I wanted to go. And I was literally on a trail at our park, and I said, God, why aren't there more people out here? I was like, why aren't there more people doing this? I said, it's just, there's so much here. And really the state parks is doing a lot with reclaiming the gorge and giving us these beautiful walking paths and biking paths all along the Niagara Gorge. They're rebuilding the stairs down so that you have safe access down into the gorge. It's just extraordinary, the opportunities here. So I had 4 kayaks in the first year that I started with 4 kayaks and 8 bikes. And I got my license to outdoor guide through the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. They have the license guide program. So I got my guide license and my insurance, and off I went.
And away you are. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you for sharing all of those beautiful photos. It did work. I was a little nervous because usually with Suzanne here, I'm able to finagle something, and it was all solo here. So thank you for putting those together. They really capture everything that you offer for your business. And of course, you can check out the website. That's where a lot of the information is. You have everything on that website, from booking, the yoga weekend walk to accommodation information as well. So it's a full website with a lot of different information. Tell us a little bit about the accommodation factor too.
Well, new this year, we have a bed and breakfast that we're offering, and we're pairing it with the Niagara Outfitters tours. So when you book a 2-night minimum at we call it the Little House Bed and Breakfast. It's a cute little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, whole house. So you have the run of the place. And with a 2-night minimum, you get 1 guided tour of your choice. There's bikes available for you to ride all through Lewiston, Youngstown, and you can book it right on my website, and it's available for booking right now. Yeah, there's some pictures. It's so cute. We fully renovated it last year, so everything is new, fresh, beautiful. It's an amazing place, and all the information you see is right there on my website. And you can just go online and book it right through there. We kind of wanted to do it here and not through Airbnb, just so that it was more branded for Niagara Outfitters. So you won't find it on Airbnb. So if you want to be in the know, then you go to my website.
Excellent. I was glad I was able to bring it right up. So this is the website here. You can see where on the top banner, you can click there for the Mother's Day Yoga and Walk. Gorgeous photos. You can find even more gorgeous photos here on the website. But the tour information, the rental equipment, more information is all available. Gift cards are available. That also makes a great Mother's Day gift for the weekend too. But this is all the information that you are going to need on NiagaraOutfitters.com. So we hope everyone's able to visit and use Libby as your guide, because I think that's one of the main things when you are a visitor, or if you even live here and you want to get out and explore, having a knowledgeable, trained guide makes all the difference, because you know where to go, the safe trails, all of the ins and outs of the area. So definitely we encourage people to use Libby.
And I'm full of fun facts.
I'm sure. Full of fun, interesting facts, and we can't get enough of those. Libby, thank you so much for joining us.
Can I just
today.
tell you one more thing?
Yes, go ahead.
One of our big new offerings this year has to do with the chamber. And we are offering a bike rental, and it's a new model. It's similar to the Ready bikes that you see in Niagara Falls, or in bigger cities, they have the Lime bikes where you can just walk up, get the bike, and go. Yeah. So we're going to be offering 2 stations, one at the Chamber of Commerce and one at the Niagara Crossings Hotel, where you can walk up and see a bike that you like, or just want that bike right then. And you can go to my website. You can book it, pay for it, and then I will send you a text message with the combination lock. So you can pay for it, check out, get the lock, open, take the bike, and off you go in just a few minutes. And so those are going to be available all summer long at those 2 locations, and you can rent them for 2 hours or 4 hours, and you can ride all over. And the best thing about them is they're all vintage bikes. So today, the mountain bikes are not exactly ideal for, everybody. Kids might like them, but we don't really have that many mountains around here. Most of it is road or trail, pretty flat. So these are all older Schwinn, Huffy, Free Spirit bikes that have been totally overhauled, and they have everything ready to go. They're comfortable. You sit upright. They're cool. They remind you of when you were a kid, when you were just riding your bike around town. And one of the most exciting things, and is kind of funny, but it'll be fun to watch people, is we have a tandem bike, maybe several, that we'll be offering. So if you're an adventurous couple or BFFs and you want to have a lot of great laughs, you can rent the tandem bike and ride up and down Center Street, showcasing your fun tandem bike. So that's going to be great. And it should be super easy. It should all just, a couple clicks through my website, and you can have a bike and be off and running. So
I can't wait to tell Suzanne that's what we're doing. We are doing a tandem bike going up and down Center Street. I cannot wait for that. Thank you so much, Libby. So I actually can't wait for your bike rentals, because our chamber is currently working with Slow Roll Buffalo to bring a slow roll here in Lewiston. We're just trying to find some dates that will work at the end of July or sometime in August, to go all the way from Lewiston to Youngstown and back. It's called a pedal party. So we're in the works for that. So we'll be in touch, Libby, so we can make sure things happen.
Niagara County is working, all of the municipalities in Niagara County are working together to connect all the trails through Niagara County. So ideally, we'll be able to go from Lewiston to Youngstown, out the lake, up to the ridge, and back, and not be on the roads, because, some of those roads people drive really fast. So we're going to have trails that will maybe give us a whole circuit. So Niagara County's really got a lot to offer for the outdoor enthusiast, and we just haven't been taking advantage of it the way we should. So now is the time. Now everybody's reconnecting with the outdoors. Everybody's, reconnecting with the things they did as a kid. And it's going to be a really, really exciting year. I'm really looking forward to it.
I am too. So maybe this year we'll start with the Lewiston to Youngstown and back. And then hopefully by next year, we'll be able to do one of those all the way through. You are correct. It'll be a great thing to have all of those connected. Well, thank you, Libby, for joining us. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Next weekend's already Mother's Day, so we'll have some Mother's Day info on next Friday. Tune in next week at 10:30. Again, thank you, Libby, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We hope everyone has a good weekend. Enjoy